Do you like nachos? Yeah? I do. I love them. Nicola Freya from Nourish tells us about how we can make some yummy nachos apparently tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, we'll have that on tomorrow, and it's up on the website now, the recipe, so if people want to get cooking it, it's great to have. With mince, you can do so many things. So.
Yeah, well, let's talk about mince. There's different qualities of mince, isn't there?
Yes.
And does it matter?
Absolutely, because if you've got your premium, your prime, and just your standard mince. So premium mince is actually 5% or less fat, and then prime mince is less than 10% fat, and then just your standard mince can be up to 20% fat. So with the premium mince, it's actually, if you were buying a piece of fillet steak, that's actually slightly more fat in a piece of fillet steak than there is in the premium mince. So people sort of sometimes look at mince and think, oh, it's the rough cuts or whatever,
yes,
but certainly premium mince in particular is quite low in fat, and a really good option because you can make it into so many things.
And so that whole myth about, oh, if you just cook it off, you'll get rid of the fat, it's not necessarily the way.
Well, I mean,
go.
if you were using the standard mince, because obviously it's a cheaper version, that would be a good way to drain the fat. Anything you can do to get rid of a bit of that fat. But the other way you can do it is buy a bit less of the higher grade mince, the premium mince, and you can add beans to it, you can add grated vegetables, just bulk that out a bit with some other cheaper food items, yeah.
And that's where nachos come into play, don't they?
Yes.
They're just that great bulky food, as you talked about.
Yeah, so I actually quite often make up the bolognese mix itself and just freeze that in freezer bags so that so you're ready to go. If you want to make a lasagna, you want to make bolognese, you want to make not bolognese, want to make spaghetti bolognese, I should say, or nachos, that sort of thing. You've got your first bit already done, so you don't have to start from scratch. Because if you're making one lot of bolognese sauce with the mince, you might as well throw in a bit more and make a whole lot and freeze it.
And great for lasagna as
Absolutely.
well.
Oh yeah,
it's a good base for that too.
Oh,
it doesn't have to be
totally.
too hard.
Yeah.
There's different types of mince though, different meats.
Yes.
Do you use them all?
Yeah, so chicken mince, obviously, pork mince. Pork mince, when I use that to make the dumplings, I quite often use extras from that to make into meatballs, and that's actually one of the most popular things on the plate that night. Everyone wants to go for the meatballs because they're so yummy.
Yeah.
So I've made them for the barbecue now because just a nice sort of Asian flavour, yeah. So.
And we all like that, don't we?
Yeah.
And with mince, this is just a little funny thing, but you know when you brown off the onion, should you brown off the mince first or the onion? What's the golden rule for that?
I would brown the onion off first, because then you can get that, if you've got everything in the pan together, you can't fry that onion off properly, so it's better just to get that started. If you've got your garlic and ginger and that sort of thing in there as well, get that just started off, then put your onion in, and not frying it till it's brown, just to it's translucent, and then put your mince in after that.
Can you freeze the mince sauces and things like that? Like if you've made that, pre-done these meals, can you actually freeze them well?
So the actual bolognese with the mince in it already made up. Yes. So the most important thing is to try and cool things as quickly as you can. So if you put them in a dish that's shallow, and then let it cool down slightly so you're not heating the whole fridge up with something hot in there. But once it gets to a lower temperature, then pop that into the fridge covered and try and chill it down as quickly as you can. And then, yeah, it's totally fine to pop that into the freezer. It's just if you have defrosted it, excuse me, then you can't then put it back into the freezer. So you need to cook it at a hot temperature after it comes out, make sure it's well and truly heated through properly, and then serve it.
How do you like to serve up your nachos? Because everyone likes a little bit of something more than someone else, don't you?
Yeah. Well, we've actually started, and I've put this in the recipe on the website, using this little individual foil trays, because some people like cheese, some people don't. Some people like one layer of mince and nachos. Some people like just a couple of layers. So then everyone in the family can make their own and then pop it into the oven, cook that off, and then when it comes out the same deal, you can put your guacamole or your sour cream, or if you don't like that, you don't have to have it. Then everyone has their own little individual trays, and it's something a bit fun and a bit novel.
Quick, isn't it?
You don't have to wash the dishes.
Of course, there's a bonus there. You can just throw it away.
Yeah.
So what kind of toppings? The standard ones, haven't you? Like cheese, avocado.
Yeah. Yes. So we and avocados coming to the end of the season, but you can still grab some for a good price. So just add a bit of salt and pepper, a bit of Tabasco sauce, a bit of garlic, and lemon juice. Whisk that up. It's so easy to make. Yeah. So that's absolutely delicious. Sour cream cheese. Yes, that's. Yeah.
The old stock standards and things like that. And Mexican food's really come into the fore, hasn't it? Especially here in Christchurch, it seems that we've got so many Mexican restaurants happening.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I think we're just starting to get back on our feet, and people love food from different cultures. We've got a bit of a thing, I think, in New Zealand that we're really open to trying different foods.
Yeah. And also, nachos are a great weekend meal any time of the year, aren't they?
Yeah.
But we just have to keep a lookout on the Nourish website.
Yes, so that's up already.
It's up already.
Up already. So
we can make it along as we're watching you tomorrow, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, have a great week. Have a safe journey. I know you're heading away up north, so take care. We'll see you in next week.
Will do.
Good on you.
Okay.
Take care.